Hey everyone, today we're going to be going over the product overview of the 280ZX S130 front tie rods. We're going to be going over the adjustable tie rods as well as the low profile tie rods. We're going to go over what's included, the construction of the tie rods, our QC process for them, the base settings before you get alignment, and our color options. So stick with us, this is going to go pretty quick. So first we're going to go over what's included. You're going to have your tie rod assemblies themselves with the heim joints at the end. You're also going to have the adjustable hardware if you opted for the adjustable, or the low profile hardware if you opted for the low profile. The adjustable hardware, we're going to go over that really quick. They have bump steer spacers, so you can adjust your bump steer depending on your ride height. If you lower the car, you can add these spacers. If you have the car at ride height, you may or may not need them. But they are a great tool to have. The only issue is because of the longer shank, it does require a 15-inch or larger wheel. If you're running a 15-inch or smaller wheel, these low profile ones might be best served for you. Now they still have adjustment through the tie rod design, but they are lower profile, so it does clear a lot of those smaller wheels. Now the next thing we're going to go over is the construction. For the tie rods themselves, they're a steel hex turnbuckle. They are steel because then they don't strip out the inner threads like aluminum counterparts. The tie rods themselves, the studs in particular, they are hardened 4140 steel. Now our QC process of this is going to be rather thorough. First we go through our packing list accuracy. We want to make sure that there's visually everything there, either the adjustable hardware or the low profile ones, whichever one the customer selected, as well as the correct length of the tie rods, because we do offer them for different chassis. We want to ensure that we send them the correct length and the correct size of the tie rods. The next thing is going to be going through the cosmetic threshold. We want to make sure on the tie rods that there's no major dings, dents, or scratches on the surface of the machine parts of the studs, as well as the turnbuckles or the bearings. So visually, we want to make sure that they're all good, especially if you get them powder coated. We want to apply the same concept to the powder coating product as well. And finally, we're going to go with hole tolerances. Now, these don't really have any other holes besides the bore, so we just check to make sure that the bore is correct, and then that's really the only bore tolerances that we check. We also check all the machine surfaces. On this case, we want to make sure that the fit of the taper is correct, both for the factory steering knuckle. So we check it with the factory steering knuckle, make sure there's no wiggle. It has the correct amount of thread sticking out as well. We check this both for the adjustable as well as the low profile tie rod versions. The next thing on the QC process is going to be our threads. We want to make sure that the threads are going to be free and loose. So here we're going to go ahead and just make sure that they're hand loose before we send this out to the customer. We want to make sure, especially if we powder coat them, there's no sandblasting media in there. This sometimes does cause for a grimy thread, so we want to make sure we blow all that media out of there. We also check the threads on the inner tie rods to make sure that those are also free and loose. Now oftentimes when we do powder coat these as an option, we do hold them up by the inner tie rod so it doesn't have any hook marks on it. So, and it keeps the inner tie rod area surface clean. Now, something that we always do with any of our turnbuckles is we do make the opposite thread of the inner tie rods. This makes it so when you turn the turnbuckle one way, it expands the toe, and when you turn it the other way, it contracts the toe, really making it helpful for your alignment shop to install these and get you a proper alignment. That concludes most of our QC process of the tie rods. And the next step is going to be our base settings. For our base settings for the tie rods, we do always have them all the way threaded in. However, just to get yourself to alignment shop, we do recommend about 1/4 inch of exposed thread past the jam nut, just to get yourself to alignment shop and for them to fine tune it from there. And finally, we're going to go over our color options. Now, these are our standard zinc finish option. It's a beautiful option. It's corrosion resistant and offers a nice shiny surface. If you want to go with another color option that we provide, you can check out the link here of a video of all of the different colors we have available, as well as the thorough installation instructions for these onto the car on a video here. If you have any other questions, give us a call or send us an email. Thanks again, and don't forget to subscribe.